There is consistency in the promises of God. Whatever God speaks to you, even if it comes through different people at different times, there will be clarity and agreement. God will not send one person to come and contradict what he has already said by another person. In James chapter 1, verse 17, we learn that in him there is no variation and there is no shadow of turning. He is consistent and his words agree. And we see this in the life of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. God first appeared to Abraham and made him a promise in Genesis chapter 17, verse 5 to 6, saying, "No longer shall your name be called Abraham, but your name shall be Abraham, for I have made you a father of many nations. I will make you exceedingly fruitful, and I will make the nations of you, and kings shall come from you." Then in Genesis 26, verse 4, God repeated to Isaac, "I will make your descendants multiply as the stars of heaven. I will give to your descendants all these lands, and in your seed all the nations of the earth shall be blessed." And in Genesis chapter 35, verse 10 to 12, God said again to Jacob the same words, "I am God Almighty, be fruitful and multiply. A nation and a company of nations shall proceed from you, and kings shall come from your body. The land which I gave Abraham and Isaac I give to you, and to your descendants after you I give these lands." The same promise to Abraham and his descendants, we see it being carried through. And even among the Israelites as a people, when they were being rebellious and disobedient, they did not completely lose the blessings. They could lose it temporarily, but anytime they repented, God restored it unto them, because there was a covenant, there was a promise, and that had to be consistent, because that is the God we serve. There is no variation and there is no shadow of turning. In 2 Chronicles chapter 7, verse 13 to 14, he told the Israelites, "When I shut up heaven and there is no rain, or command the locusts to devour the land, or send pestilence among my people, if my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and heal their land." Anytime they repented, God restored the blessings to them. They never completely lost the blessings, because it was a covenant God had with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Even when Balak employed Balaam to come and curse the Israelites, look at what Balaam did. He said in Numbers 23, verse 10 to 11, "Who can count the dust of Jacob, or number 1/4 of Israel? Let me die the death of the righteous, and let my end be like his." And Balak said to Balaam, "What have you done? I took you to curse my enemies, and look, you have blessed them bountifully."